Hi, I'm Bob with Wolfe Ridge. Fall and wintertime means it gets darker way earlier. Right now it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm shooting this video to show you guys an option that we have for our horizontal and our vertical splitters, the LED light towers. Let's start with the horizontal machine. You can see there's a nice aluminum T-shaped tower, and that slides into a quick mount bracket here, and this bracket will get bolted to the back side of your beam. Now, this is a box wedge, so the holes are in a different orientation, but when you look at any of our current model horizontal machines, they have 4 holes mounted. They have 4 holes drilled in the back of this plate, and that allows you to bolt this bracket for the LED light tower or our optional wedge holder accessories. And the nice part about this is for transport or when you're not using it for a long period of times, you can just pull this quick pin and pull the whole tower up and out. These hook up with a regular SAE 2-pin quick plug. I'll show you. So here is the plug to plug it in. When you go to order the light tower, you will see there's 2 options for harnesses. You'll either need the ring terminal harness or you will need the Y splitter. If you've already got an oil cooler on your machine, you will already have an SAE 2-pin plug on it. It should be just like this. So when you order your light tower, you have to let us know that you have the oil cooler and that you want this Y splitter. So you'll get this Y splitter then that can go to the oil cooler and to the LED light tower. Just for reference, that mounting plate I want to show you, this is a compact commercial with the optional oil cooler. And here you can see, this is that plate that I was talking about. So the bracket that comes with the light tower will bolt onto here, and it comes with the bolts, and then you'll be able to drop your light tower directly in there. This machine already has an oil cooler on it, so it has power here, the SAE 2-pin. So we would just unplug this, plug in the Y splitter, and then we'd be able to plug in our lights as needed or unplug them when we're done. Now it's not dark yet, but I am still going to plug these in to show you what it looks like. All right, so here you can see I've got the light tower plugged in. So we got nice bright light on there, and look at my hand. You can see the light is aiming directly here at our splitting position. This is a box wedge machine, so we got light coming all the way back here to the sorting table. You can see the shadow, and we'll get a shot of this too out here when it's really dark. But you can aim these lights as well. We tighten these here. They still hinge, so you can aim these as needed to direct the light exactly where you want it. And then when you are done, you're done for the night, you can just unplug it here. We've got our 2-pin connector, and maybe I didn't plug it in far enough where I can actually do it by hand. There we go. Now the lights are off. We use these SAE 2-pins instead of switches because they're a lot more rugged. They hold up a lot better to the elements. We haven't yet found a switch that would hold up to the elements and really the environment that wood splitters live in. Now on this blue VS, we also have the LED floodlight package, and I'll show you what that looks like. But first I'm going to go over to this red VSC just to show you. We've got that same plate at the top of the beam here. You can see the 4 holes there. So your light package will come with the bracket. So you see we've got the bracket bolted on there, and then we got 1 pin. So you can slide the lights in, put that pin in, and this will come with a long harness. So you can see it plugs in up there. So if you want to take this off of the vertical splitter, it's easy. Just unplug it up there, undo the pin, and slide the lights off. Then this wire comes with the light package, and you'll route that along this hydraulic hose and down the machine so it doesn't get caught up in the push block or anything like that. And you'll see there's some excess on this one. So here it comes back down right here. And since this machine also has a hydraulic oil cooler on it, we would have selected that we need to get the Y splitter. So we've got the oil cooler plugged in, and we've got 1 extra port here, and that is for the LED lights. So we'll plug those in. I'm going to put the camera over here so you can see what they look like. These are basically aimed straight down at the table, and I've used these at dusk and dark with a red VS that we were doing demo videos with, and it makes a huge difference, even if it isn't completely dark out. So now we've got the vertical floodlights plugged in. Look at the table. You can see the bright kind of washout looking marks there on the table. And if I put my hands over here, you can really see there's a lot of light in our workspace. So it's not quite dark yet. I'm gonna have to come back here to look at how this looks when it's dark, and I'll try to get good video coverage of that. But you can see, again, we can aim those if we need to. That'll pivot up or down, either way that you want. And you've got good light right on your work table. All right, I got both of them plugged in here now. We'll come back out here probably in 20 minutes. It'll be a little darker, we can see what they look like. Here are the two harness options for these light towers. This would be if your machine has electric start, but does not have a hydraulic oil cooler. So these two leads will go to your battery, and then this will come out of the battery box, and this will be the lead that plugs into your light package. Here you can see there is a fuse here for protection. And if your machine already has a hydraulic oil cooler, and both of the machines in the videos today do, so then you would select to get this Y splitter. And what you'll do is unplug your oil cooler, plug this in to the side that goes towards the battery, then plug in your oil cooler, and then you got a free lead here to plug in your LED light package. And we include one of these with your light package depending on what you need. Make sure you select which one you need when you check out. It's a little bit darker back here. See the sunset, it's pretty pink today. We are going to plug in the lights again here on this SHO box wedge machine, and we'll see what kind of difference it makes right now. Put the camera back in the tripod for this one. So I just tilted both of these down just a little bit, and you can see we've got really nice light right in the splitting area. Now, this has a tall push block on it. That's something to think about. There is going to be some shadow there, but look at how much light we have at the split chamber and beyond there. It makes a pretty big difference. All right, I'm going to unplug these and then wait a couple seconds and plug them back in so you can see the difference here. So that's with the lights unplugged and off. Plug them back in here. Makes a pretty big difference. It is getting progressively darker here. I'm going to plug in the lights on this vertical now. Show you guys what this table looks like. Again, that makes a pretty big difference when you're trying to see what you are doing. And again, we can aim those a little bit differently if we want to, but I think they're aimed pretty nicely right now. You can see these two kind of, it actually makes it look like the paint is washed out, but that's just the way that these floodlights are. So I'll back out here from the other side, and then I will unplug them again and plug them back in to show you what they look like. So that's unplugged and plugged back in. All right, so hopefully that shows you the difference that these light towers can make on both the horizontal splitters and the vertical splitters. Now, it's important to note that this will work on any of our vertical splitters. On the horizontals, you need to have electric start, and you need to be in a compact commercial or bigger. Our 28 Pro with electric start doesn't quite have the charging system needed to keep the battery charged and run the lights. So unfortunately, you can't run these on a 28 Pro, but any of the other machines you can. And of course, if you have any questions about the lights and if they'll fit your machine, please feel free to fill out a contact form on our website. Let us know, we'll help you as soon as we can. Both LED light kits are live on the website now in our parts and accessories section. I will also leave links for those in the description of this video. If you'd like more information on any of the Wolfe Ridge products, including pricing, photos, tech specs, videos, dealer locator, and more, please check out our website, www.wolferidgemfg.com. You can also give us a call or send us an email. I'll make sure to put those links in the description. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on what's next at Wolfe Ridge.